My name is Antonio Nieto-Rodriguez. I'm from Spain, Madrid. I've been in Brussels about 15 years, and I do a few things. I teach at university. I've been teaching there 10 years. Solvay, Vlerick. I teach in other business schools. I speak in public. It's my passion. And I have a job too. So I work for GlaxoSmithKline in the area of strategy and change and project management. So my big idea, my passion, it's around the concept of focus. And actually it started because I'm totally unfocused. And I've done a little of research on the topic. I wanted to understand why people tend to be unfocused, why even with time and now with the technologies, why we are keeping not able to focus on do one thing and just finish it, or just choosing one objective and finalizing until we achieve, we don't start something else. And this became something a bit more personal for me. I wanted to learn. And I realized that actually the people who are focused, which is something very difficult to achieve, are more successful and they perform better. And they are happy people. I don't know many, but the few I know, the people I know which are focused, they are happy people. And it's not an easy task, and I'll explain that through the conference I'll speak, but it requires discipline, it requires decision. You need to stick to your decision, you need to be very organized, you need to look in the long term. Some of the decisions are painful, but you need to stick to that. So it's going to be very interesting. I believe that everybody could be a bit more focused, and you will be happier in the end. So my suggestion is for the decision maker in Brussels, the EU decision makers, presidents, and I think they need to be much more focused. They need to be clear, they need to make choices, they need to communicate those choices. At this stage, I think it's very hard to know what are the priorities, and it's about making tough choices. You cannot do everything, and I think one of the areas we can improve a lot is by being focused, by having a long-term plan, 2020, 2030, and sticking to that, communicating that vision, breaking down that vision in a few simple objectives and communicate that. I know most of you remember the euro conversion. At that time, everybody in Europe, 360 plus million people, knew we were converting to the euro. They knew the date, they knew the why. It was very well sold. Today, we don't know what's the next step. We have no clue. It's not clear. It's about taking choices, making decisions. That's, I think, what they should be doing, and I hope they will. What I think about Full Circle. So basically, I came across Full Circle in a dinner. I don't recall where. It was something about Creta. I met Brady, and she told me about her idea, her concept. I think they were just starting about a year and a half ago, and I really like that. I've been speaking maybe for 10 years in events around the world, and her concept was different. I think they tried to bring different people, different audience. It's not the traditional conference where you will expect an agenda, everything structured, 1 hour session. Here it's free. It's about thinking, thought leadership, inspiration, challenging, and I loved it. So as soon as we talked, we connected, and I said, I want to be there. I want to participate. And another thing which I like a lot is that it's run by 2 ladies. It's run by 2 women. I think it's very courageous. You don't see that very often. There's always companies or big organizations running events, and I appreciate the personal touch that they bring to these events. So yes, please join them.